can see, the hair is up because I am in work mode. Not crochet work mode though. I have been living in mess in my craft room for quite a while now because I knew that I was going to expand my craft room. So I have expanded into the spare room. Basically my husband and I decided that not enough people want to come over and use our spare bed. In the past about 3 years that we've been living in our house, it's only been used for about 3 times. So we decided to get rid of the spare bed. We now have a couch. Friday was a busy day. We got a new couch, I got some new cupboards, and we did a few other things all in Queensland. So we went up to Queensland because I'm in northern New South Wales. So we went up to Queensland for basically the day and just did a whole bunch of stuff. We got a new couch, which also doubles as a bed. You can pull it out, super easy. And then we do have like a spare foam mattress that if we do have people that want to stay, which is more than fine with us, we can bring out the mattress as well. And there will be room in the spare room for the mattress. We just didn't have room to constantly have a bed in there because beds take up a lot of room. So I just wanted to show you what I'm dealing with. I'm going to flip you guys around. It is messy because, of course, you know, to be organized, you've got to create more of a mess. So like this is what I'm working with. This is the pile of, that's my octopus army that needs stuffing. This is the pile of mess that I have just sort of shunted it all over to one side so we could get this cupboard in. Obviously it used to be a 2-door cupboard there. I've put that out into the spare room and this is what's going in here. So this is how I've been living with my plush yarn for the couple of months that I've been actually working with plush yarn. It's just been living out of bags, shopping bags, and I've been really scarcely low on shopping bags. So time to get all this out, put it in here. I'm not going to time lapse myself doing it because I don't exactly know how I'm going to do it yet. And obviously there's a lot to work with. So I sort of want to keep like the Premier chunky together and the Premier XL chunky together and velvets together and everything like that instead of doing it color wise, just because I don't have enough yet to sort of do it color wise, and I think it'd be easier for me just because I'm still sort of working out what I've got and what I need to have it in its own little section. So that's what I'm doing over the next couple of hours. It is Sunday, if I didn't mention that already. I was supposed to have a market today, but as you guys can see, this is a prep video. So I actually said no to doing this market because I have 2 weekends in a row where I'm fully booked. So the upcoming weekend is Backy, which is Ballina Arts and Crafts. I always forget the last 2, the C and the I. But it's the Ballina Arts and Crafts, yep, which is a 2-day, it's more of like an art exhibition, so I'm going to only be taking my crochet. I did want to take more, but because I don't have my regular setup, it's not like I have my marquee and my 3 tables. Actually, you have to pay per table, so I was going to try and get 2 tables this time, but because it's closer to Christmas, a lot more people want tables. Into this, oh, the other market, I'm just so focused right now. The other market, so that goes for 2 days. So that's this weekend coming. The following weekend, on the Saturday, I have a new, I wouldn't call it a market again, I'd call it more an exhibition. It's put on by the Ballina Art Gallery and Ignite Studios, and it's a brand new exhibition that they've never done before. It should be a good day. It is on voting day. So hopefully a lot of people are out and about, because they have to vote, and they just, if they haven't heard about it already, they drive past and go, oh, what's going on there? And kind of come check us out. I will be outside, so hopefully the weather's nice. Let's, fingers crossed, please. But I will have my regular setup there, so I'll have everything, because I'll have my marquee and everything like that. I don't know how it's going to go with setup and pack up, but hopefully it's not too bad. I'm not allowed to keep my car, like, next to my store because of there's not enough room, so it's sort of like drive in, unpack, but don't set up, unpack, then drive off, then set up. Anyway, And then the market actually ends before the the stalls are supposed to pack up before the exhibition's actually over. So I don't know how that's going to go when there's people around. Anyway, it's up to the organisers. But I'm looking forward to it. It should be really good. And that's in Ballina. And then I have my regular Pottsville market on the Sunday. So hopefully I still have stock. Otherwise I might have to just say, oh, look, sorry, can't come. But I am looking forward to doing a double-double. I'm going to be very worn out, but should be good. I'm going to get stuck back into filling up my shelf. I will show you the end result. Okay, bye. Okay, I am done. Didn't take me that long actually, and I'm very happy with how it looks. Turn you around and you can have a look. So here she is. It does look a little bit messy, like with the strands hanging down, but I don't really mind because I will be using it a lot. So it is just going to get messier and messier. The order I ended up working out was, so these top shelves here, like pretty much all of this, these top 3 shelves, once I use it, I can't get any more. I can get more of the blanket chenille, but I don't really enjoy working with that yarn, so I will not be buying any more. It's just that I bought it when that was my only option. If you didn't know, I do live in Australia. Sorry, Australia. And, not Australia. And it is hard to get the blanket yarn here. So our one and only big, well, the only big craft store that I have near me is Spotlight. And they used to stock these sparkle yarns. They had a purple one too, but I missed out on the purple one. And these blanket yarns, however, they cleared them out just as I was getting into it. A lot of other crafters I know that are Australian are very mad about it, so that is on clearance. These are also from Spotlight, but they are just the mill end bags. So what that means is they're just off runs of yarn. I don't even know where they get it from because it's not yarn that's sold in their stores, but they get bagged up into like bundles of, sometimes you can get 6. So like this one, I think I got 6 out of a bag, this color. Whereas this one I only got 2 out of the bag. Same with this one, 2. And then these ones I got 4. So I don't know how they work it out, but they chuck them all in a big bin and you just sort of rummage through the bin. So all that, once I use that, I can't get that again, possibly. Maybe the mill ends if I'm lucky, but again, it's not that great of a yarn to work with, and some of the textures are a bit funny. I'm enjoying it now, but yeah. Then we've got this stuff down here, and this was all clearance at Big W, which is like a, for those who are not in Australia, like Target, I guess, for you guys in the States. So they have a yarn section, and they're constantly rearranging and reorganizing there. So I was lucky to pick up, they literally only had these 3 colors. I'm really, really stoked that I got white. I literally cleared them out. So got all those. I can get this velvet again, however, it's very expensive. So this is the Bernat velvet. I did buy this at Spotlight. It was on special. I can't remember how much for, but normally they're like over $20. So I'll actually look up the normal price per ball. And there was a big special on yarn. I think that was 30% off. So I got 30% off, and I only grabbed 2 of the goldy yellows, 1 white and 1. Oh no, I already had this white. This is that white. So I only really grabbed 3 balls. I bought the 2 golden colors and the black. I think maybe it was $18 on special. Still a lot of money. Maybe it's like $24 not on special. I will double check and I'll put it here. And then all this velvet here I snagged at Kmart, which I know Americans know about Kmart. Oh, this velvet I got from Big W, which again is like a more expensive Kmart, but so the white and the blue I got from Kmart. The white and the blue I got from Big W. The grey and the pink I got from Kmart. Again, clearance. Unfortunately, I didn't know they had it. I was doing the rounds I'd just been to Big W and got all their stash, and I was like, oh, I've got to go to Kmart anyway. And I just quickly checked their craft section, and I ended up snagging that. So really, once all that goes, then I'll change the shelving again. Obviously, we've got the Premier Parfait Chunky down here, which my stash is slowly growing. And then I've got the Premier Chunky XL down there, which obviously I don't have a lot. But yeah, the stash is slowly growing for those. So very happy. Oops, sorry, my fingers are in the way. Very happy with what I've achieved. It just means I can tackle this mess, which I don't know how much I'm going to get through today, because I have dinner tonight that I'm going over to the in-laws for, so this mess might have to wait till tomorrow. Lucky it's a long weekend. Also, if I haven't, it is a long weekend, so that means we get the Monday off. My husband also got the Friday off because that's just the way their work rolls when it's a long weekend. They don't want to work the Friday, so they just take it off. I don't normally work Fridays anyway, so that's why we went up the coast. I also decided to take, because I've got the double whammy of the booked out weekends, I decided to take off the rest of this week. So I'm not working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday like I should be. I am getting stuff done. So I have plans, if I can fit them in tomorrow, to work out what I need to make. I want to do an inventory, just a quick little one, of what because I actually had 3 turtles that needed to be sewn together, stuffed and sewn together, and I sold one of them this morning, actually. My auntie contacted me and she was going to a baby shower, so she took one of my turtles, so now I've only got 2 left. I've got the jumbo turtle that I've been meaning to sew together for a couple of weeks now. Gotta finish off one of her fins and then sew her together. I've got a dinosaur over there that's staring at me in pieces that I need to finish off as well. So I've got quite a lot made that just need to be sewn together, and then I also want to work out a few more things to make as well. I obviously want to have as much stock as I possibly can, especially because I'm only planning on taking the crochet. And usually I do quite well at this little exhibition that I'm going to. So, I will show you the spare room, but the plan is, in the spare room, is that I'm going to have my Cricut in there. I've got the Cricut, I've got like a Cricut desk setup thing, one that you can get from Spotlight. I got that for half price. That was an amazing bargain. I used a coupon. So I'm going to have the Cricut in there. I'm going to have my market stuff in there, and I'm going to have things like my packaging boxes and bags and stuff. So I'm just going to quickly go show you the spare room. We can jump into the spare room, and I'm trying not to trip over bags and stuff I've got down here. And you can sort of see the vision as to how that's going to look. So this is the spare room. Everything's been tucked over there because we needed to get this cupboard in here and this cupboard in here, which is the same one that I've just put in the craft room. Yeah, so as you can see, we're pretty packed in here. I won't show you those. Sorry, those are photo frames that I did up for our wedding that we're probably going to hang in the hallway. So I just need to put the shelves back in here and start putting stuff back in here. Yeah, and then I just sort of need to work out what's going to go in what. That Cricut shelving space is tucked in the corner, still in the box. I can't wait for this to be done, because that means I'm organized and I know where everything's going to go. And yeah, it's just going to be simple. And I've got my creative space in the craft room, and then this would be like my packing and market and like anything like that. So like my Christmas stuff will go in here because I only use that for like 3 months out of the year. And like anything like that, if I have like Easter stock or Halloween stock, which we don't do Halloween in Australia really. But mainly my Cricut. I'm excited to use that a lot more because it'll be constantly set up in here. So it'll be good. Anyway, I'm going to sign off and do a few things off camera. It is Sunday afternoon, about 2:30. Excuse the mess, and yes, I am wearing clothes. I'm just wearing my around the house dress. I just want to let you know and show you what... I just want to jump on and show you what I've achieved so far. I don't normally film myself doing setups just because I don't know what I'm doing. And it will take me a lot longer if I'm worried about a camera and all the rest of it. So flip you guys around. So we've got the Cricut all set up. I haven't plugged it in yet, but the PowerPoint is right behind there. In the drawers we've got all the Cricut vinyl that I've still got in the barrels, and then I've got the Cricut hanger as well over there. And in the bottom drawer I've just got a little bit more vinyl, and then like all my offcuts and things in there. Got this drawer here, these drawers here, I've got to go through them. I've just been putting random stuff in it. That's my light box, that probably won't stay there. Again, that stuff's not staying there. This is the bookshelf cupboard. As you can see, I've only sort of started, but basically this will have like paper. This will be set up for when I need to pack orders, when they come through on the website, which isn't happening right now, but that's okay. I haven't really been promoting the website, so that's on me. Hoping to have more time to do that soon, probably in the new year at this stage. But there, got the sticker paper, the thick card paper that I use for like, well, I used to use it for market signs. So that'll have to have a different use, but I'm sure I'll use it. Then I've got the bubble mailers that I don't often use either. I've got boxes for that. My freebies, stickers, lollies, and other, which is like jewelry. Then I've got my logo stickers that need to be cut, price tags for markets, handmade stickers that are like they say thank you and handmade with love on them. My earring cards so I can display them, and some bags and stickers over there. And this shelf is obviously not done because I've got my little Christmas tree there. I need to get more business cards, but I'm sort of waiting until after this event before I order them, just because I don't really have the funds in that account yet to do so. Then I've got my thank you cards as well, express tape, but that's probably going to be like here, all real easy stuff to grab. And then the plan is the chest of drawers, which I've had since I was a wee little thing. Ever since I can remember, I've had those chest of drawers. So yeah, they're gonna go. They're still in really good nick, so they'll probably just go and get donated. But the plan is to get like a table with storage underneath. Just either 1 or 2 shelves, and then I would keep my market stuff on there and then use the table as a packing table for orders. That's the plan anyway. Sorry, this will sort of be like the packing room as well as the market stock room. Oh, I didn't show you these. Hang on, I glanced over them. These are my spares. So I've got like spare normal scrunchies, spare mini scrunchies, and these are also spare normal scrunchies. The reason why I have 2 containers of spare regular scrunchies is these ones have my old label in it that I made myself. Which obviously I'm still selling them because they're completely fine. Nothing's wrong with it. They've still got like really good elastic in them and everything, but these guys have the label that I paid for, which look a lot nicer. That's like a nice printed onto the fabric label. Yeah, look a lot nicer and neater than my ones I DIY'd, but hey, they do the job. So I obviously want to get rid of all these ones first. So when I pick my spares, let's say I sold an orange scrunchie in the checkered at my market, then I come and I pick this one out of the spares first, and then when I've run out, that's when I will pick from this spares. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, possibly tomorrow if I have time, if I remember to do so, otherwise it'll be later on in the week, I'm going to make, you know, my stock lists. I'm going to make my stock lists that I have, but for the spare boxes, and I'll either probably not tape them to the top, but put them in top so that, like inside the boxes, so that when I pick from there I can just cross it off, and then I'll only need to update them when I put new spare stock in. So it'll just mean a lot less work, which will be good. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of stop for today. I'm sort of over it. I'm in a spot now where I'm like, oh, where do I put this? Yeah, I'm just not motivated to do it, and I want to just relax for a little bit, so I'm just gonna probably go into the craft room and sit and crochet for a little bit, just to sort of wind down. The last couple of days have been exhausting, so yeah. Hi! So it is Tuesday morning, about 9:30, and let's just say I'm super glad that I got the next 3 days off of work, because I did not get close to any market prep done for my upcoming events. I did get a lot done over the last 4 days, but hardly any market prep. So we're going to get stuck in today. I'm going to have a busy day of prep, and I've got a list of things that I want to get done. So this, I'll flip you guys around. This is my work in progress box, also known as my whip box. Basically, I do have a whole bunch of stuff that, as you can see, a dinosaur with one arm to be sewn. Sorry, should be on the other side. And his tail's going to get sewn on, and as well as his spikes. So let's just pull this here. I'll get it in a better light for you guys. I've got extra balls of yarn in here because I know I need to sew a few things or crochet a little bit more together. So we'll go through this. So we've got garlands and things in there that I need to do. I've also got just some sunflowers, so they technically don't count, but they're there for hats later. We've got this big dinosaur, which I'm excited to finally finish. He's been sitting for a while. I've got the hat. That hat is done. I just need to add it to my market stock. Finished this one this morning. Need to sew in the ends. Get rid of all these. Then I've got my little octopus army. This one is actually done, so that's good. So yeah, I've got an octopus army growing here, guys. These all need to be stuffed, as you can tell. I can squish them to no end. I've got bits of turtles. I've got a bee with no eyes and no wings, so I accidentally forgot to put the safety eyes on. So these ones are going to be embroidered eyes, which is fine. Yeah, again, a bit of a turtle. Another hat. So I've got a few more hats in different sizes in here, all in the same color. I like to sort of just work up in bulk what I'm doing, excuse me, and then sort of work it all together. So I'm going to sit and stuff and finish off all these this morning. I'll probably start with the octopi, I should say, sorry, to any animal enthusiasts out there who like technicalities. Yeah, I'll probably start with the octopi, maybe the hats, and get everything out of the way. Then I'm going to do an inventory count to know what I've got, and then I'm going to decide what I need to continue making. So, I mean, yeah, I could look at what I've got here and then work that out, but just that way I know I've made stuff and finished it. Not that I'm not planning on getting a lot done over the next 3-4 days, technically, but that means I've got, if I finish this off, I'll have 6 octopi, 4 turtles. I don't have my big turtle in here. That it will be the last one that I'll finish off today. But it just depends on how long it takes me to do this, as whether or not I decide to finish that one off as well. Or I might do that tonight. So I'm gonna get stuck in. I will film for a little bit. You guys can watch me stuff and sew and all the rest of it. So let's get stuck into it. Before I start sewing together this gorgeous little turtle, I wanted to show you something that I got from another Australian small business. I was looking for these for quite a long time, but a lot of them were, let's say they were in America. It's not that was the issue, it was that the price for them to get them to Australia was ridiculous, just like shipping and stuff. And I understand, like, I'm the same boat. If I have to ship over there, I understand. But I was like, oh, I want to, want someone Australian to sell them, and I couldn't find them. And I ended up, I love these ones because they're punny at the same time, and I love anything punny. So these are my stitch sticks. Get it? Yeah, obviously Stitch and Angel, or Stitch and Pink Stitch, whatever you want to, however technical. Great little stoppers. And obviously the needle point's not too bad, but I imagine, if you accidentally, because they are metal, like, especially because I've got them in my crochet bag and I'm constantly rummaging around it in their blind. But these are super cute. I'm in love. Yeah, I love them so much. I use them all the time. So you'll be seeing me stick them into all my turtles and things like that, my dinosaur later on. But yeah, check her out, Paige's Crochet. I will link her Instagram because that's probably the best, because she does have an Etsy and a website. But I don't know what she's got on which. Obviously buying through her website is a lot better for her, like it is with anyone, because Etsy takes a lot of fees. So if someone has an Etsy and a website, try to buy through their website unless they've only got it on their Etsy, which is understandable. Okay guys, so it is about 10 to 4 in the afternoon and I have decided to stop sewing my whips together. I've got quite a few done, so I'm just going to go through and show you now, and then I'm going to let you know what I'm going to head on to next. So we'll start with the sunflower hat. So these were all done. All I needed to do was sew in the tails and cut them off and make sure that there's nothing on the outside, because sometimes I forget like a tail on the seam or something, because I like to weave in my tails as I go. So I really only, what I mean by that is I do have a video. If you want to go check it out, I'll link it below. But because I weave in my tails as I go. So when I crochet, I sort of have the tail along with me. So it means when I have to weave in any tails, all I have to do is weave in the brown spot tails, which is your starting tail, and then I only have one on the end. So depending on what size hat it is, this one obviously has 6 of the brown tails, and then it will only have 1 tail on the end. So only 6 tails to weave in instead of like 40, which is great. So I finished let me get them up, a kid size hat, a small size hat, and a medium size hat. I haven't done a large only because I have about 3, I think, in the large size, not any in this color, but I know that I'm completely out in the small and the no, I'm completely out in the small, and I think I only have a few in the medium. So I wanted to get these smaller sizes done and not really worry about the large. I don't really sell any large hats at the exhibition that I've got coming up, so I wasn't too worried about having a whole bunch of large hats for that. I do, however, sell my smaller sizes as presents for kids and things like that, so I know what I needed. Whereas for my Pottsville market and possibly the other exhibition that I'm doing, which is the following weekend, then I would want to have a few more large hats, so I might work on them next week. So that's that. I also did an olive in the sunflower garland. I'm not going to pull it all the way out because it'll get tangled and it won't fit on the screen anyway. But it is, yeah, it's my sunflowers with the leaves. It's beautiful when it's all spread out. I usually have these sort of spread along the table so people can see them. People do like holding them up. And then I have them like draped on the table with some safety pins. And when I have enough, I do tie them to the top of my marquee as well, so people see them when they walk in, but I haven't had the time to keep a lot of these in stock. So I think we'll go on to what I've got in stock next, and we'll add this to stock so we can see how many of these I do have now. Next, I've got a new item for you guys. It is a Christmas item. We're going to do all the crochet with the like worsted weight yarn or the acrylic yarn, whatever you want to call it, and then we'll get on to the amigurumi, amigurumi, and we will have a look at the plushies. So this is a new item for this year, very similar to the sunflower item that I just showed you, but it is a Christmas tree garland. So I've got that color, I've got this color, which is probably my favorite one, the dark green, and then I've got another like a darkish green, so it's just hard to pick them all up as well. Now these guys are the same length as my sunflower garland, so I'm not too sure. I've got to do a mock setup later on in the week. You'll see me do that for my one table that I'm going to have at this exhibition, and I'm not sure how I'm going to hang them, but I'll work it out. I'm sure I will, and I'll probably hang one and then again have it scattered on the table. So those are those. That is those. Next, you saw me sew these up this morning. Well, you saw me sew 2 of them up this morning, but I have octopi. So I now have 6, and I'm probably not going to be able to hold them all. Let's see what I can do. Sorry, Suki's whining. 6 octopi. I love the color variation, like the colors in this yarn that I got. I reckon they just look like, they do look like octopi clearly, just from the pattern, which is my pattern. But I don't know, I think the yarn just makes them look so much cuter. I haven't done any solid colors, and I probably won't for this market just because I won't have time. I want to make a variety of different things. I don't want to just have, you know, a few pieces. So that is those. Chuck them over there. Let me see what Suki wants. Suki, come here. Oh, she's after the cat, and the cat is not doing anything. Okay, hi Mum. Okay, so the next thing is, again, you saw me sew this little one this morning, but I have made, or finished off 2 of my turtles. I do have 2 more, well, I have 1 complete one in pieces that needs to be stuffed and sewn, and then I have a half one. I've got the head and the shell made, and I think 1 fin. No, none of the fins yet. So I just left that for now because I do want 5 turtles in total. That's my goal. So I'm just gonna leave them. I'll obviously work on the one that I've got in pieces a little bit later on, and then probably start another color coordination. But aren't these guys so cute? Okay, and last but not least, the only other thing that I have done today is I finished my little bow. Now, he is not perfect. I did mention I had to embroider the eyes, and this is velvet, by the way. Super, super soft. Yeah, I did have to embroider the eyes, which I have done, and I think, if I do say myself, I've done a pretty good job. They are not completely even in size, but look, if you're gonna be a perfectionist about it, I think that brings my total to 2 bees, but we're gonna find out. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna get the laptop out, and we're gonna update my stock list so then I know what to make. I'm gonna make a to make list. So yeah, we're gonna jump on, update stock list, and I might even do what I said the other day, which is print out the spare sheets, so I can add them to the spare boxes that I put in the spare room. I might have to bring my claw washing inside because it is blowing a gale. So I might quickly just do that, and then I'll get the laptop out. It is so windy. Okay guys, so I've got my glasses on, which means I'm at the computer. I'm just waiting for the spreadsheet to load, and then I will flip you around and we will go through how I update my inventory list, and sorry, I'll show you who I've got working with me today as well. Yeah, I'll flip you guys around. Let's have a look. So that's my helper at my feet. That's Suki dog. Suki. Isn't she cute? And here is the spreadsheet. So bear with me. I do guys have you guys on a tripod, but oh, a virus scam. Oh no. Focus, please. Okay, sorry if the quality's not great, but it's all I can do. So that is the spreadsheet that I use, and as you can see, I've got all my little tabs down here. When it doesn't do that, yeah. And then I've got, I'll just move that over there. These are my inventory counts from last week, or not last week, but my last market. So I haven't updated it on the Excel spreadsheet here. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do now. So I'm going to quickly find the scrunchies. I can't remember if I sold any scrunchies. I don't think I did, but we're going to double check. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, here it is. No, I didn't. You can quickly tell by looking down the bottom. I normally write, and there's no highlighted items. So I technically don't need to change anything in here. However, I will, but we'll do that in just a moment. We're going to go through everything that I sold, and then we will come back through, and I'm going to go through the, sorry, it keeps pulsating like that, the spare scrunchies down here, because I haven't taken anything from the spare scrunchies in a while. Yeah, so we'll look at minis because I know I sold 2 of them. So we're going to come across to minis here in the minis market display. And then we're going to look at our sheet. We sold a green with little white flowers and a gold mermaid. So green with little white flowers. Change that to no fill. And what did I just say? A gold mermaid? Yeah. A gold mermaid. There we go. So that means I sold those 2. And this is literally how I would update it. So if I was going to a market tomorrow and I didn't have any spare scrunchies to add, I would save it and print it and then take it to the markets. So what do we got next on the tab? We've got stud earrings. I did sell 5 at my last market. So let's go across to stud and scroll all the way up. So what did I sell here? We've got a pink hearts, which is here. Got nothing else over there. We've got pink and blue animal print. Oops, sorry guys. I was looking at the computer and not at the phone. A grey snake animal print. Just this one. We've got the green leaves and the leaves with pink background. So that's down the bottom here. Green leaves. And now if I had 2 hands, obviously I would be like hitting control and selecting both cells at the same time. But I'm holding the camera at the moment, so I can't do that. Okay, so that's the studs done. Hook earrings, I didn't sell any. Sorry for the weird angle. Plushies, let's get that sheet out. I sold 8. So let's move over to the plushies tab. Okay, so small turtles, I sold 3. Get rid of all those. Now, I could be just doing this really quickly, like I know I've already made 2, so, you know, but I'm just taking it slow just to make sure I get everything right at the moment, because, yeah, it's just easier that way at the moment because I'm filming, so I'm trying to concentrate on that as well. So, I still have my large turtle, still have my 1 mini bee, still have 1 ghost. I sold a stingray. Come down here. I sold 3 mushy guys and my large mushy guy. So I'll select all those 3 and get rid of that one. There we go, that's that. Okay. And now for my normal crochet items. I sold 7. Let's hit that tab down the bottom. Okay, now what do we got here? So I sold a kid's light grey hat. Bam. Now the reason why I don't delete the LG, which is light, stands for light grey in there, is because then I still know that I need to make one. Obviously if I'm going to another market and I haven't made one, I'll just replace over it with whatever I've made to make it look neater. But you can see I didn't do that with the last one. I've still got a burnt orange and a white up there. So yeah, doesn't matter. As you can see, I sold both of my small hats. So we'll get rid of those. Didn't sell any medium and didn't sell any large. Didn't sell any sunflower garlands. I sold 4 hat holders, which is just funny because I only had 2. I started out the day with 2 of my hat holders. I knew I had already made one last night, but just hadn't put it out on the shelf yet. And then I started making more as soon as I was able to sit down. So, as you can see, first cab off the rank, I think I sold another 1 or 2. and then I had to put my sign down. I just sort of left it out there, but yeah, put my sign down. And then I had another lady who bought the 3 that I had made, and it just, oh no, so I sold 1. That's right. First thing I sold 1, and then another lady came and bought the 3 that I had made. Well, I'd made 2, and yeah, it was a nightmare. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it. So I actually ended up making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that whole day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to, because I actually only have 5 total. So I'm just going to change it. This is the only one I'm going to do. That's in the darker grey. That's that one. There we go. So I have 5 total. Loofahs, I actually didn't sell one. I gave one to my mum. She took one. She was going to buy it, but she had bought me breakfast every time we go to that market. So she'd paid for it enough. And then I didn't sell anything else. So that's all good. So that is that. That's how I update. I'm going to save right now. Saving. Okay, excellent. Because I didn't take my Christmas stuff, so I don't have to update that. So it's all good. Hi. Sorry, I'll just turn you around so the light's not super bright. The backlight. Sorry if I'm a little messy. I just had some people come collect some furniture and stuff for the donations, for like an op shop donation. So that was good. They had their own truck so they could take it all. And I just wanted to show you what I've been up to. Let me get them out. Sorry, backlighting. I will change it. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Now they're not stuffed yet, but it's just what I've been working on. So there are still some tails and everything like that. Oh, turn around, Jesus. Okay. They're little mushy guys. I don't have white yarn, so we're working with the mushroom parfait chunky, and I think this is just light grey. But I actually really like the way they're turning out, so obviously I modified the pattern to be bigger for this little guy, but I think I'm going to stick with the minis for now, just because I don't have a lot of time, so I'll make a whole bunch of different colours in the minis. Obviously I still need to sew their butts and do the spots. And then I was getting a bit over making them because I've been making them since last night. I've got about 5, including the big one, I think it is. I think there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, including the big one, I was right. So I didn't want to get up and get new yarn, so I only had the mushroom colours. I wanted to make something more themed to boys, because I don't have a lot of things. Obviously now with the plushies, a lot of them boys can buy, but with my other crochet, like I have, apart from my crochet items, I've got like earrings and things that, you know, boys don't usually wear the butterfly earrings or anything like that. I don't judge on anyone who wants to, but, you know, especially 5-year-old boys, they're not too keen on them. So I wanted something that was going to be affordable. Obviously I can't make them too cheap because it's still crochet, but this is what I made. It is a chunky little dinosaur, my design. I'm not too sure on the frill, and I'm also not too sure on the tail. So there will be some adjustments. This was my very first one, so it will definitely change as it goes. But look at his little stubby arms, little T-Rex guy. He's so cute. And I'm thinking $10. Obviously this one took me a while to make because it was my very first one, and I was sort of working out how to get the shape. So there was a lot of do this, frog, which is pull apart for you beginners, that's fine. Yeah, and then try this. No, that doesn't work either. Pull it apart. Try it again. So a lot of trial and error just for this little guy. I think it took me an hour and a half maybe just for this tiny little thing. So obviously now I've got a little bit more down pat. I do need to make some adjustments in the tail, and I probably will do a few without the frill. So a few with the frill, a few without, because I did like him without the frill. as well. But yeah, I'll probably make a few more of these today because this was super fun. And I'm going to write down the pattern now as I do it. Just jumping on again because I have done another dinosaur. This one has a little bit of a difference. I like the tail better, but it's not as chunky. And I think I like the chunk. So, it's very elongated. So I think I might keep going with the design, but you can see there's a slight difference. I did change the hook size from this red one to the pink one because you can't really tell, but in the top there's holes, and I've still got holes, and I think it is because it's a chain. But the holes are better in the 4.5 and I don't really want to go any lower. Okay guys, we're in my garage, so sorry about the mess. So this is where I've decided to do my mock setup for two reasons. One, there's quite a bit of space in here, and two, it means I can sort of, like, I'll pack up the mock setup and just leave it by the garage door. That way I can pack the car really easy tomorrow. So I'll put you on a tripod and you might see the doggo and the cat running around today, chasing each other. I'll show you what I've got so far. We've got the table set up and I've got my display. Ignore the old couch, we're trying to get rid of it and just bits and pieces everywhere. And then yeah, so that's the go. I'm gonna pop you on a tripod and I'm gonna get set up. That is probably gonna be the best camera angle I've got. I can't have you directly behind me because there's a wall full of stuff and the shelving unit doesn't have like, it's all graded, so the legs of the tripod would just fall through. So I will bring you closer once I'm set up, but that way you can sort of see what I'm going to do as I do it, even though I have no idea. So... Here's what we've got so far. Yes, it still looks like a bit of a mess, especially this area. Obviously, I have them spread out. That's why there's such a gap in between them with the Christmas decorations on them. I also don't know if I'm going to have any hanging space behind. Again, that depends on where I'm situated. So I will still take things like my dresses, my crop tops, and obviously I will have lots of the garlands so I can hang them. Only if I have hanging space. Last time I did, the time before that I did not. Sorry about the movement. So I'll still take them. If it turns out I don't have hanging space, then I just won't bring them. I'll just take them home with me on Friday. The issue I'm having is he's definitely in the way. He is in the way. So he might not stay there. He might get swapped out for these guys, but then people won't see his tail, or he can sit up there. Or he can sit there. And I'm also finding it hard with these little guys because normally I have this size in the mushie, but I'm running really low on this thick yarn. This is the clearance yarn from Big W that I got, and I'm running really low on it. So I've started making them in the Parfait Chunky, which make them turn out really cute. But like normally I sit them up there, and from afar people can sort of see them and they grab them and they think they're really cute. However, I can't put them up there because the trees are there. There's not going to be room for them. And if I sit them up like that, you can't really tell what it is. So I sort of want like a little container that I can, because this guy is really round. So like I can lay them down, But this guy's really round, so he won't behave. I mean, I could leave him like that, and then when someone picks him up, it's like, oh, that's a nice little surprise. Like, because you can't tell. People would just think, oh, mushroom. Oh, cool, he's got a face, you know, he's got a body and everything. So that's an idea as well. And same with the dinosaurs. They won't really stand up. So I'd have to lay them down, and they sort of look weird laying down. So I sort of wanted like a little container or something to put them in. So I was thinking this, however, it's too deep. I could stand the dinos up in them, but I know people are just gonna, like, if I put them in all nice and neat, someone's gonna come along like this and then just go like that, which looks all right. But if I had more in there, they're just gonna end up like that. Which is part of owning a market stall, is fixing up everyone's mess after they touch everything. Don't buy anything, say it's beautiful and walk away. I don't have any extra ghosts. And whenever I put him, I was planning on having more ghosts, but whenever I put him in with like the sea creatures, people call him a cuttlefish. So I'm even like reluctant on taking him. Like, I might still take him, but I might not even put him out. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Hey guys, I'm in the craft room. It is 8:40. Probably gonna go to bed soon. Probably within the hour. I just thought I'd jump on and show you what I made this afternoon. These are super cute. Obviously I have made them before, but just in the colors and the idea that I came up with for them, people have probably done this before. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to show you one at a time. Mushy guys, but with the pom-pom yarn. How cute. Saves me time because then I don't have to sew any spots because these spots are already there. So I've done the blue one, done a black one, and I've done an green one. I don't have the orange or the red pom-pom. I do have the yellow pom-pom, which I'll probably make one tomorrow. So that's what I was working on this afternoon. They're super cute. This is what I'm working on now, and as soon as I finish him, that's when I'm going to bed. Stingray in a dark blue. He looks purple on the screen. Oh, that looks a bit better. But he is in the discontinued blanket, I think blankie yarn from Spotlight. Spotlight, if you watch this, I know you won't, but bring back the blankie yarn. Everyone loves it. Everyone misses it. Super cute. Super sparkly. I'm obsessed with this color in this Stingray. He's gonna look awesome. It is Friday, and I just finished. Sorry for the weird angle, I've had to prop you up again. But I just finished this gorgeous girl. Look at her little tail. I don't know where I'm going to put her on the table. I have no idea. I might just have to hug her all day, which is fine by me. Or I might swap her out for my other one and hug it all day. Super, super cute. Super, super happy with her all done. Yeah, I just thought I'd quickly pop on because it is 11:30. I gotta bake some cookies and then I gotta pack the car and hit the road. So I don't know how much I'm gonna be filming today. I will obviously show you my setup when I'm done there. And yeah, just wanted to quickly pop on and say hi. Okay, so you would have seen that tiny little clip of the setup. I couldn't really talk Sorry, just got a notification. I couldn't really talk in the hall because there was a lot of people still setting up and a lot of organizing still going on. So that's why I turned the volume right down and just sort of put some music over it for you guys. And yeah, it was a nice quick little clip. Obviously my table is very crowded. Normally I wouldn't have it that crowded, and I did, like, I don't even obviously have like a third of my stock. Like, I culled my stock down right down, so there's not really much more I can do. I'm not pulling anything out. I don't mind if it's that crowded. People can still see what's going on. It'll be fine. I already made a sale. One of the ladies who was setting up next to me, she does beautiful silk paint, like paintings on silk. She is very aquatic themed as well, Oceania, and oh my god, she does a lot of ocean paintings, sea paintings, and they're very bright and vibrant. They're beautiful. She ended up buying one of my little turtles. I think I will have a photo of it. I can put it up for you. Yeah, so she bought one of my turtles straight up. Yeah, but I'd put it out and she's like, oh, I'll have that one. I was like, okay. So I pulled it straight back down. It was so funny. So that was great. And yeah, those of you who are following along closely and intently, you'll notice I have made a mistake, or I haven't done something that I said I was going to do. I haven't printed out my inventory lists yet or updated them. Normally I've done that by now. I'm being the ultimate procrastinator, or the procrastination queen, as I have called myself in past videos, and I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning. Now that might sound very risky to a lot of you. It gives me a little bit of anxiety too, but it'll be fine. I'm just gonna put it as top of my list when I do my nightly get everything out of your head list. And yeah, I'm going to get that sorted. So I'll be doing that tomorrow morning before I go in. I want to try and get there early just so I can finish off some last minute things. I've got a few more products to tag. I think I've got like 5, but I've already written out the tags. I did that today. I also took photos so that I would know what I'd have when I have to update my inventory, which is good. I have also written some of it down in my notes as well, so we'll see how that goes. It's Saturday morning, just past 7 o'clock. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas. I would not expect any of you guys to be out of your pajamas this early, so I'm not getting out of my pajamas for you guys. You can tell I've just woken up. I just printed off, they're going to be backwards, my stock sheets, and it's funny because normally I have like 6, I think it is, different stock sheets. One for my scrunchies, one for my mini scrunchies, one for my normal crochet, one for my plush crochet, one for my stud earrings, and one for my normal earrings. This time I only have 3. And it would be 7 normally if I had my Christmas crochet included. Yeah, this time I've only got 3. I've got my crochet items, my Christmas crochet items, which include my Christmas scrunchies on there, and my plushies, because that's all I could fit on my table. It's very odd and very surreal that I've only got 3 stock sheets today, but look, the amount of stock that I got on there is ridiculous, so it should be a good day or a good weekend. I am gonna go get dressed. It's like my least favorite part of my day, getting out of my cozy pajamas, and pack a few snacks and things and get ready to go, because as I said, I wanted to be there by just after 8, if I told you. Maybe I just said that in my head. Hey, don't mind the wildness. just got out of the shower and got in my PJs because it's been raining all day. And yeah, it's been like windy and cold. It wasn't too bad in the hall, but it was yeah, quite rainy all day. So there wasn't a great turnout because of the wind and the rain. But I still had an alright day. I made $150 before fees. So if we take out the square fee was 48 cents, I think. And the table fee was $20. So I think that brings it down to like $129.52 if my math is still mathing at the end of the day. Yeah, had an alright day. It was very slow at the start, and it picked up. I sold 3 turtles. That's including the one I sold yesterday. I just got the cash for it today, so I count that as my third. I sold 3 little mini mushy guys, 1 black-headed one, 1 green-headed one, and 1 blue-headed one. So all the pom-pom ones, not the actual, like, normal, like, original-looking mushrooms. The pom-pom one sold, so that was exciting. What else did I sell? I sold a hat in the kid size and a bee. I sold a bee. So yeah, it was an alright day. It was still pretty good.
Hey guys, it is Tuesday the 12th, just after 9 o'clock, and I just jumped on to say the reason my voice sounds like this and the reason that I haven't really checked in with you guys is, if you haven't guessed, I have COVID. Positive side is the first time I've ever had COVID, so it took 3 years to get to me. Obviously, I'm trying so hard not to cough right now. I've had to cancel my 2 events that I had on this weekend. The first one being that one on Saturday, which was a brand new market. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear me. This is the loudest my voice will go. Trying to bring the camera closer so you can hear me. Yeah, obviously that one on Saturday, which was going to be a really good market, I feel. I'm really upset that I have to miss out on that one.
Hi guys, it is Saturday, and to make up, well, no, to cheer me up because I can't go to the event I was supposed to be going to today. I got a package yesterday and I didn't open it because I knew that I was going to be feeling a little extra down today, in the fact that I can't be where I want to be. And that is life, but I am still very disappointed that it's the first time that this event is on and I don't get to be a part of it. Bit of FOMO, but we're gonna open this package. I have opened it, but I haven't gone through it. I do know what's in it, but we're gonna go open it together, and hopefully that brings a little bit of positivity. Yeah. We'll go through it. I can't even think. I'm still quite ill, if you can't tell. I'm feeling a lot better, but I definitely wouldn't have been able to do today. Just the setup and the pack up, even if I did get help with that. Talking to people throughout the day is exhausting, and even on a normal market when I'm 100% healthy, I still come home and I'm buggered by the end of the day. So I would not be able to do it, especially with this voice, and anyone talking to me would be like, are you sick? Are you sick? So just better off to sit at home and keep recovering. And yeah, well, let's go through this package. So I got some new yarn. It's very tight in here if you can't tell. This is from Craft Online, so first time ordering through them, and they are really efficient, really quick. Yeah, so I got some of the Bernat Blankets Brights. I want to feel this actually because, cool, it's in a snaplock bag. Let's see if I can do this with one hand because I haven't felt it yet. Oh, that is quite soft still. I'm thinking I'm going to make octopi with this. If you've seen my octopi that I make so far, I've been using variegated yarn. Well, it's not variegated yarn, it was like a twist yarn. So I'm going to see how it goes with this variegated yarn. And this is a big ball. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then, of course, we've gone back to the original with the Parfait Chunky. That's the lilac, I think. Yeah, beautiful. Just, as I always say, trying to up my colours. They didn't have a lot of Parfait Chunky in stock, but that's fine. Same with everyone else, really. Okay, Orchard. That's nice too. I got a lot of purples this time. I wanted greens, but they didn't have greens. I wanted greys. They didn't have greys. I wanted browns. They didn't have browns. And I got the pink in the pom-pom. Is it like bright pink or something? Or party pink? Because I've been actually making chunky boys with the pom-pom mushroom as the top. So then I don't have to sew in dots later. I mean, I still make the other normal colours and other things like that. But it just means I don't have to, they look really cool with it, I think. And I sold quite a few at Backy in regards to that. Yeah, that's all I got. There's a little parcel. I have 2 other parcels coming, but you'll see them this vlog, I think. I'm probably going to wrap it up here because I don't really like listening to people when they're sick. You guys probably wouldn't really like listening to my sexy voice right now. I also can't talk for a very long time because I get out of breath and I start coughing and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I think I might end the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like and comment to this video. Tell me your favorite part. If you haven't already, could you please subscribe? As I said in the intro, you are helping me achieve my dream, so that would be great. And I really do appreciate you all being here and subscribed to my channel, so thank you so much.